Hello, so I'm Carlos and I'll be reviewing the code for part C of the assignment 1. So first off we have the stack class. It's always initializing based on the instructions. We have a capacity function that's going to return the maximum capacity of the stack. Then we have the push function, which is going to push our data into the stack. And of course we resize if the capacity is exceeded. We have a pop function, which is going to be used to pop a value from the stack, and it cannot be used on an empty stack. We raise an indexer if that's the case. Then we got the getTop function, which is going to return the it's going to return the value at the top of the stack. We got a isEmpty function and a length, which is going to return if it's empty and the size of the stack. And finally, we have the resize, which is just going to multiply the capacity times 2 as instructed by the instructions, and then we're just gonna loop through the old stack, and we are gonna copy every single value into our new stack. So for the queue, it's pretty much the same. The only main difference over here is the sort of round nature, the circular nature of the queue. So it's a first in first out basis. So in order to calculate where the values are gonna go, we gotta use the modulus operator. Other than that, it's pretty similar. For the initialization, capacity, everything is pretty similar except for the on queue, which we are going to increase the capacity manually if it's already full. Then we're gonna loop through and copy every single old value into the new queue. Then we simply set the pointers back to 0, the rear back we set it to size so we know where to start off, and the new capacity is being set as well. So yeah, and once again for the deck, it's also pretty similar. The initialization, we return the capacity, we push to the front. Uh, this is actually a little bit different because we push the element to the front of the deck. It's a little bit different in the nature from the stack and the queue. Then of course we calculate the new front index, and we have to wrap it around using the modulus as well. And we increment the size as well for each time we add something to it. We pop the front, which we just delete the value at the front. We push back, we add an element into the back of the deck, and we pop back. It's the exact same. We just delete an element from the back of the deck. We get the front element, we get the back element. We check if it's empty, the length of the deck, and here the get item is a little bit tricky, but it wasn't really that bad. It wasn't really that much work, but we just calculate the index of the element that we're looking for. We wrap around using modulus, and we return the data we want. And for the resize function, it's pretty simple too. We just manually multiply by 2, copy everything back into the new data, and just assign the values as they need to be assigned.